permanent tissue made up of group of non-dividing, mature, differentiated cells which are coordinated together to perform same function or set of functions and act as an unit produced by cell division in meristematic tissue. Cells produced by division in meristematic tissue get structurally and functionally differentiated and specialized to form permanent tissue. Permanent tissues either temporarily or permanently lost division ability and get involved in storage, mechanical support, or conduction. Classification or types of permanent tissues. Number one, based on origin. Primary permanent tissue produced by primary meristem. For example, parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, primary xylem, primary phloem represent differentiated tissues. Secondary permanent tissues produced by secondary meristem. For example, cork, that is phloem, secondary cortex, that is phloem, secondary xylem, secondary phloem, secondary medullary ridge represent redifferentiated tissues. Classification or types of permanent tissues. Number two, based on structure and functions. Simple permanent tissues, also called homogeneous tissues, made up of structurally similar cells or one type of cells. It is divided into three types: parenchyma tissue, collenchyma tissue, sclerenchyma tissue. Complex permanent tissues, also called heterogeneous tissues, made up of structurally dissimilar cells or more than one type of cells. It is of two types: xylem, phloem. Parenchyma tissue represents most primitive tissue. It is first evolved tissue. It is formed by maturation and differentiation in cells added by meristematic tissue. It is most abundant tissue present in bulk, thus representing fundamental tissue. Parenchyma tissue is precursor of all other tissues, that is collenchyma, sclerenchyma, cells of xylem and cells of phloem. Parenchyma tissue is universal tissue found in all kind of plants, the body of advanced multicellular algae and all bryophytes made up of parenchyma, and pulp of fruit is nothing but parenchyma tissue. Structure of parenchyma tissue made up of parenchymatous cells. Cells can be oval, spherical, polygonal, elongated, etc. Cells are homogeneous and isodiametric, that is similar in size or diameter. Cells are living, having thin primary cell wall made up of more hemicellulose, cellulose and pectin. Cells have living protoplasm, large central vacuole, peripheral cytoplasm and nucleus. Cells can be compactly arranged without intercellular spaces or loosely arranged having intercellular spaces. Cells are elastic, flexible, can grow and expand in size. Locations of parenchyma tissue found in all parts of plant, that is root, stem, leaf, flower, fruit, seed. Found in epidermis, general cortex, endodermis, pericycle, xylem, phloem, pith and pithurase. Absent in hypodermis. Modifications of parenchyma tissue. Chlorenchyma. Chloroplast containing parenchyma performs photosynthesis. Aerenchyma, large air cavities containing parenchyma, formed due to lysis of cells. Air cavities filled with gases provide buoyancy and help in exchange of gases, also found in parts of hydrophytes. Stellate parenchyma, a kind of star-shaped parenchyma present at the base of leaves of banana and canna. Mucilage parenchyma, parenchyma having stored water and mucilage, found in xerophytes, that is desert plants like stem and leaf of aloe vera, cactus, punsia, etc. Idioblast, special parenchyma involved in synthesis, storage and secretion of waste materials like resins, gums, tannins, alkaloids, flavonoids, etc. Progenchyma, thick cell-walled, spindle-shaped parenchyma provides support, found in pericycle of root. Functions of parenchyma tissue: storage of materials in the vacuoles, perform photosynthesis, provide buoyancy, perform secretion of waste materials, provide support. Collenchyma tissue, made up of collenchymatous cells. Cells have primary cell wall only. Cells show uneven cell wall thickening, having deposition of pectin, mostly cellulose and hemicellulose at corners. Cells are elastic, show great tensile or stretchable strength. Represents living mechanical tissue. Intercellular spaces absent. Protoplasm has small vacuoles. Cell wall is made up of pectocellulose, that is pectin plus cellulose. Location of collenchyma tissue, found below epidermis in young dicotyledon or herbaceous dicotyledon in the form of hypodermis layer. Absent in old dicotyledon, monocotyledon, dicot and monocot root. Also found in petiole of leaves, pedicel of flowers and margin of leaves. In sunflower, it is present in the form of homogeneous continuous layer, whereas in cucurbita, it is present in the form of discontinuous patches. Generally, collenchymatous cells are elongated but may appear spherical, oval, angular, polygonal in shapes in transverse section. Function of collenchyma tissue: provides tensile strength to the plant organs, helps in bending against wind, prevents tearing and shearing of leaf margin. If contains chloroplast, can perform photosynthesis also. Sclerenchyma tissue, made up of sclerenchymatous cells. Cells are without protoplasm and dead on maturity. Cells have thick cell wall, secondary cell wall present, having deposition of lignin, cellulose, suberin, etc. Cells have lignocellulosic cell wall, that is lignin plus cellulose. Vacuoles and intercellular spaces are absent. Cells can be oval, hexagonal, elongated, spindle-shaped, etc. It represents main mechanical tissue. Location of sclerenchyma tissue, found below epidermis in monocotyledon in the form of hypodermis layer, found in pericycle of dicotyledon. Types of sclerenchyma tissue: two types. Number one, scleroids, represents oval, spherical or polygonal cells. Cells are highly thick-walled with obliterated lumen, very narrow lumen. Cells have branched or unbranched pits. Scleroids provide grittiness, hardness and stiffness to plant parts or organs. Location of scleroids, found in fruit wall of nuts, pulp of guava, pea, sapota, etc., called brachysclerid or stone cells. Found in seed coat of legumes, that is pea and beans, called macrosclerids. Found in tea, that is thea plant, leaves, called asterosclerids. Sclerenchyma fiber, elongated, spindle-shaped, having pointed or tapering ends, having narrow lumen, that is cell cavity, found in bunch and have unbranched pits. Types of sclerenchyma fiber. Three types. Number one, surface fiber, found at the surface of seeds and fruits. For example, coconut, that is gossypium fiber, represents outgrowth of testa, outer covering of cotton seed. Cotton fiber is false fiber made up of cellulose. Coconut fiber, coir of coconut represents fibrous mesocarp of the fruit. Surface fibers, also called filling fibers, used in filling of furnitures, board, and also used in making rope. Number two, xylem fiber, that is intraxillary fiber, that is wood fiber. Non-commercial fiber, found in secondary xylem, cannot be knitted or weaved. For example, munj fiber, that is Saccharum munja. Number three, phloem fiber, also called extraxillary fiber, also called bast fiber. Most useful commercial fiber can be knitted or weaved. For example, Corcorus capsularis, jute fiber, Crotalaria gentiana, sun hemp fiber, Cannabis sativa, hemp fiber, Linum usitatissimum, flax fiber. Longest fiber present in rami plant, that is 55 centimeter. Longest commercial fiber is jute fiber. Functions of sclerenchyma tissue: help in tolerating compression, stretching, shearing, breaking, etc. It prevents bending of plant parts, provides mechanical support, dead mechanical tissue against environmental stimuli. Lumen, it represents cavity of cell or inner space of cell. Parenchyma has more lumen, followed by collenchyma, least lumen present in sclerenchyma tissue. Complex permanent tissue made up of more than one type of cells acting as an unit, involved in transportation or translocation of materials, hence also called conducting tissue or vascular tissue, made up of structurally dissimilar cells, hence represent heterogeneous tissue. Types of complex permanent tissue. Two types. Number one, xylem, also called hadrome or wood. Number two, phloem, also called leptome or bast. Xylem is water and mineral conducting vascular tissue. Phloem is food, that is organic compounds conducting vascular tissue. Complex permanent tissues, that is xylem and phloem, formed during vascularization process due to differentiation of procambium cells into primary xylem and primary phloem simultaneously. Xylem, term xylem given by Nageli, also called hadrome by Haberland, also called wood, that is secondary xylem, represents water, mineral and inorganic substances conducting tissue, transport materials unidirectional, that is from bottom, root, to top or upper parts, that is stem, branches, leaves, etc. Cells of xylem are dead without protoplasm for efficient conduction. Xerophytes have well developed xylem, whereas hydrophytes have poorly developed xylem. Structure of xylem. Xylem structurally made up of four different cells: trachea, vessels, xylem fiber, xylem parenchyma. Trachea, vessel, xylem fiber, these three cells are dead. Xylem parenchyma is living cell. Trachea and vessel together called tracheary elements. Trachea represents most primitive conducting unit of xylem found in all vascular plants. Structurally, it is spindle-shaped or elongated tube-like, having tapering ends or chisel-like ends. On maturity, becomes dead without protoplasm, having highly thick lignified cell wall with very narrow inner cavity or lumen. Trachea represents single cell structure present one above other, connected through bordered pits forming a channel. Trachea shows different types or pattern of lignin deposition like annular, spiral, scalariform, reticulate, pitted, etc. Tracheates of gymnosperm have presence of tertiary cell wall also. Annular type trachea is most primitive. Annular and spiral type tracheates found in protoxylem, whereas reticulate and pitted type tracheates found in metaxylem. Tracheates are found in all types of vascular plants, that is pteridophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms. Functions of trachea. Tracheates are main water conducting units or cells in pteridophyte and gymnosperms, as vessels are absent here. Tracheates help in water conduction in association with vessels in angiosperms. Vessel, also called tracheae, represents advanced type of water conducting unit or cell of xylem. Vessel is thick-walled, dead cell without protoplasm, cylindrical or tube-like structure with broad ends. Vessel exists in the form of vessel column, representing interconnected multi-celled structure present one above other and have dissolved end walls or cross walls on maturity. Individual cell of vessel column called vessel member or vessel element. During young condition, the cross walls or end walls of vessel members in vessel column are perforated, that is, having presence of many pores. Perforations at end walls of tracheates are absent. On maturity, obliquely perforated cross walls in vessel column get dissolved, resulting in formation of dead syncyte structure or cell that is formed due to fusion of cells. Vessels also have all different types of lignin deposition as found in tracheates. Location of vessel. Vessel is characteristic feature of angiosperms, generally absent in pteridophytes and gymnosperms. Exception: Selaginella, Diopteris, Marsilia, Pteris are advanced pteridophytes having vessels. Ephedra, Netum, Wilvesia of order Nettales of gymnosperms also have vessels. Primitive families of angiosperm like Vintoraceae, Trochodendroceae, Tetracenturaceae lack vessels. Few angiospermic plants like Brimys dracaena yucca also lack vessels. Function of vessel. Vessels are main water conducting structure in angiosperms. Vessels also provide mechanical support to the plant organs. Xylem fiber represents spindle-shaped, thick-walled, dead sclerenchyma fiber. Found in secondary xylem, absent in primary xylem. Can be septate or aseptate. Xylem fiber present in secondary xylem, that is wood of angiosperm, and absent in secondary xylem, that is wood of gymnosperm. Thus gymnosperm wood is called softwood. Xylem fiber has highly obliterated lumen. Xylem fiber provides mechanical support. Xylem parenchyma represents elongated with thin cellulosic cell wall, living cell, stores food materials like starch, fat, and other compounds like tannin, resin, alkaloid, etc. Xylem parenchyma in the form of ray parenchyma helps in lateral conduction or radial conduction of water. Complex permanent tissues, that is xylem and phloem, absent in gametophytes, for example algae and bryophyta, and present in sporophytes, for example pteridophyta, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Types of xylem based on origin. Primary xylem produced by primary meristem, that is procambium, during primary growth, during vascularization, found in all kinds of vascular plants. Secondary xylem produced by secondary meristem, that is vascular cambium, during secondary growth, found only in root and stem of gymnosperm and dicot root and dicot stem of angiosperm. Types of primary xylem based on development. Protoxylem, first formed primary xylem having small, underdeveloped, less advanced cells. Protoxylem has vessels with narrow lumen. Metaxylem, laterally formed or developed primary xylem. Cells are large, well developed, advanced. Metaxylem has vessels with broad lumen. Types of primary xylem based on arrangement of protoxylem and metaxylem. Exarch xylem. Protoxylem present towards outer side or periphery or pericycle or epidermis. Metaxylem present towards inner side or center or pith, that is medulla, found in root. Endarch xylem. Protoxylem present towards inner side or center or pith, that is medulla. Metaxylem present towards outer side or periphery or pericycle or epidermis, found in stem. Mesoarch xylem. Protoxylem present in the center, whereas metaxylem present around protoxylem. Metaxylem surround the protoxylem, found in rhizome of Dryopteris, that is Pteridophyta. Primary xylem show two types of development pattern. Centripetal development. Development of primary xylem occurs from periphery towards center. Less developed immature protoxylem present towards periphery and mature developed metaxylem present towards center, found in endarch type xylem, that is in root. Centrifugal development. Development of primary xylem occurs from center towards periphery. Less developed immature protoxylem present towards center and developed mature metaxylem present towards periphery, found in endarch type of xylem, that is in stem and leaf. Phloem. Term phloem given by Nageli. also called leptome by Haberland and Bast. Phloem is food conducting vascular tissue, transport food or organic substances from area of synthesis, that is source, leaves, to area of utilization or storage, that is seeing, stem, branches, bud, fruit, root, etc. Phloem generally performs bidirectional transportation, that is upward as well as downward. In adverse condition, food can be transported from area of storage, that is sink, to other parts through phloem. Phloem performs active transport, that is ATP dependent transport of food in the form of dissolved sucrose, that is disaccharide. Thus, conducting units of phloem, that is sieve tube and companion cell, are living components or cells of phloem. Sieve tube, companion cell, phloem parenchyma, phloem fiber. With reference to phloem of angiosperm, sieve cell, albuminous cell, phloem parenchyma, phloem fiber, with reference to phloem of pteridophyta and gymnosperm. In phloem, three cells are living, that is sieve tube, companion cell, and phloem parenchyma, and one cell is dead, that is phloem fiber. Sieve tube, long tube-like interconnected structure made up of many sieve members or sieve elements present one above other. Sieve tube represents living syncyte cell made up of many fused sieve elements. Nucleus is absent. Sieve element has swollen or bulged cross wall, that is end wall. At end wall, there is presence of perforated sieve plate having many pores called sieve pores. Internally, sieve element has large central vacuole and peripheral cytoplasm. In mature sieve tube or sieve element, nucleus is absent, enucleated. Function of active transportation of sucrose via sieve tube is controlled by nucleus of companion cells. Sieve tube absent in pteridophytes and gymnosperms. Instead, sieve cell is present. Sieve cell is spindle-shaped structure having tapering ends and perforated sieve area at lateral side or lateral wall. Sieve tube represents main food conducting cell or unit in phloem of angiosperms. Companion cell represents thin-walled, elongated, specialized parenchyma cell present on lateral side of sieve tube. Each sieve member has association of companion cell. Companion cell has large elongated nucleus which controls transportation of food through sieve tube. There is presence of pit field at longitudinal common wall of sieve tube and companion cell. Pit field has plasmodesmata. Sieve tube and companion cell are connected or communicated via pit field. Both sieve tube and companion cell arise from same mother cell, thus called sister cells. Sieve tube and companion cell are ontogenetically similar, that is, having same life history and development process. Companion cell, also called helper cell, as it is helping sieve tube in transportation. Companion cells control transport of food across sieve tube and also tolerate wall pressure gradient. Phloem parenchyma have thin cellulosic cell wall. involved in storage of food and other compounds. Ray parenchyma, that is phloem rays, involved in radial conduction of food. Phloem parenchyma is absent in monocots and also not found in herbaceous dicots. Phloem fiber, also called bast fiber. Spindle-shaped, thick-walled dead cells. In primary phloem, phloem fiber is absent in protophlloem and present in metaphlloem. Phloem fiber generally absent in primary phloem but present in secondary phloem. Phloem fiber has commercial importance and also provides mechanical support. Types of phloem based on origin. Primary phloem produced from primary meristem, that is procambium, during primary growth, that is vascularization process. Secondary phloem produced by secondary meristem, that is vascular cambium, during secondary growth. Types of primary phloem. Protophlloem, phloem having immature, underdeveloped, less advanced small cells. Protophlloem has sieve tube with narrow lumen. Protophlloem produced earlier. Metaphlloem, phloem having mature, developed, advanced, large cells. Metaphlloem has sieve tube with broad lumen. Metaphlloem produced later. Chylose plug or chylose pad. On arrival of unfavorable condition or dropping condition or leaf falling condition or autumn condition, there is deposition of chylose beta 1,3 glucan around sieve pores of sieve tube known as chylose plug or chylose pad. Formation of chylose plug reduces pore size or radius or diameter of sieve pores. Chylose plug formation slow down phloem transport in autumn season, which also results in slow growth of plant. On returning of favorable condition, chylose plug is dissolved by chylase enzyme, thus pore size become normal. P protein or phloem protein. Sieve tube synthesize a compound called P protein. P protein acts as sealing material or sealing mechanism for wounding or breaking of phloem parts along with chylose. P protein also help in active transport, that is ATP depend of food.